Crowd looks hyped tonight. Better come quick.
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Greetings and thanks for ending your Monday on Tuesday. Well, there are always trades this time of year, Clark, but we rarely talk about the human aspect of these moves.
That's a great point, B.A. You know, these guys integrate into their communities. They create bonds and friendships and connections. Their kids go to school and make friends, and then if they're traded, all of that is disrupted. So it's often overlooked, but it's a real part of being a pro basketball player in the NBA.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Derek White out there with MP, and it's Porzingis in at the center position. Now here's Van Vliet. Here's Embiid. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Embiid is unstoppable, just too strong for the defense, no matter what they throw at him.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Tatum against George. Launches it. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by MP. Tatum's got 5 now.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
Embiid against Porzingis. Embiid inside. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Outside White. Back to MP. Up top, Tatum. George defending. Tatum can't hit.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And George with the jam.
George playing strong down low. Love to see him finish with authority.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. White finds Tatum. Driving inside. Oh, he goes big with the dunk. Right over Joel Embiid.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Now here's Van Vliet. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Here's Porzingis. MP looking around. White, the pass to MP. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. MP. Rebound by Middleton. Now Philadelphia with it. Trailing by 2. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
You know, in that game, it was just too much disparity in effort level between the two teams, especially on the glass.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
Brown passes to MP. Now Porzingis. Embiid covers. Back to MP. Rebound by Philadelphia. What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer, Allen Iverson, back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop him. He was virtually unguardable.
And so here is Philadelphia. The Celtics making their last shot. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Jaylen Brown with a rebound.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
MP finds Porzingis. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
George with the bucket.
Love the flow and rhythm that George plays with. Very impressive. He's got a natural, comfortable cadence to his pace.
MP, a screen on Van Vliet. Brown passes to MP. Now White. Screen by MP. Fires the three. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in the game. Van Vliet against Porzingis. Van Vliet, the pass to Middleton. Inside. Kicks it to George. Shoots over Tatum. George's shot is off. The Celtics have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Porzingis. Tatum's got 9 points. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 4-point game. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Just another day doing what he does. Van Vliet lines it up and drills it.
Porzingis passes to MP. Pass to Brown. MP, a screen on Middleton. Brown, no good. Philadelphia has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And here's George. Now here's Van Vliet. Puts it up. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
White finds MP. Back to White. Now Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. They get it again. Banked it in off the glass.
No substitute for hustle and hard work, and Porzingis getting the bucket because he put both into effect there.
Van Vliet, the pass to Embiid. Here's McCain. Middleton outside. The 3 is up. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. After his rookie year, Clark, Chris Middleton got traded to Milwaukee.
Well, there were no ripples when this trade happened, BA. No earth-shaking or anything like that, but it was major for the Bucks and Chris Middleton. He's been a multi-time All-Star, and he also was huge in that championship run in 21 for the Bucks. Middleton is most known, quite honestly, for his scoring ability. He's a sniper from outside that you can't afford to lose contact with.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the 76ers put on a show. He had 57 points, and he registered a triple-double showing off all of his skills. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Brown passes to Tatum. On the wing, MP. Back to Tatum. The 3. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists now in this one.
Both efficient and prolific. He's already hit 6 buckets out of his 8 attempts.
Now here's Van Vliet. 7 points in the game. Pass to Embiid. Porzingis grabs the board.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Brown finds MP. Back to Brown. MP, a screen on Middleton. Porzingis, high post. Can't cash it in from the high post.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And the basket by Van Vliet.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Tatum passes to MP. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's George, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Embiid misses.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
White, the pass to Tatum. 2 points. That one goes. Tatum's got 16 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And a new group.
Substitution on the court.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Walsh. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game, and they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch. We've got Amadou Diallo. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Colin Sexton. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Boston leading by 7. MP outside. Screen by MP. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. MP, a screen on Diallo. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer, Holiday. They get the rebound. That one no good. And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter.
Hey, I know he makes a lot of threes, but he is not just a shooter. Finney-Smith will throw it down on you if you're not careful.
Here's Tatum. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. MP, the pass to Tatum. MP, a screen on Embiid. MP, the flush.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
The floater. Sexton misses.
He's been an absolute non-factor. 0 factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
MP. And MP throws it down.
Come on, man. So aggressive. MP, that trait will take you a long way in this game.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
And Boston has possession after the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Nice job by MP converting in tight.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
76ers trail by 9. Outside Sexton. Screen by Embiid. Left side Finney-Smith. Back to Sexton. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Sexton's got his first 2 points. MP, the pass to Griffin. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Good vision from MP with the ball. Now, he saw when the better opening was and delivered.
Sexton looking around. Embiid, a screen on MP. Here's the teardrop. Sexton misses.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Here's MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's an 11-point Boston lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And here's Middleton. Here's McCain. And Porzingis with the block.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
Now here's Middleton. Shoots over Brown. Middleton, no good. Celtics lead by 11. White, the pass to Tatum. Down low. And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Now here's MP. Tatum with room to shoot. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 5 assists tonight.
Over the years, we've really seen Tatum elevate his offensive game. Now he's a dynamic, multi-level scorer. Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
The Celtics have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. MP, the pass to White. MP outside. Outside White. Porzingis sets a screen. From outside the arc. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
George outside. Three-pointer, VanVleet. Here's Embiid. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That one on Tatum.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Now here's MP. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Back to White. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to McCain. There's the three. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
And after adding 16 pounds of muscle during the 2019 offseason, Porzingis handles contact so much better. Great finish inside.
Now here's George. Embiid passes to George. Shoots over Tatum. And another miss by Philadelphia. Boston leading by 13. And he's going for the lob. Kicks it out to MP. Pass to Tatum for 3. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, you know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Now here's Middleton to the right side. VanVleet outside. And here's Middleton. Shot clock at 5. Pass to McCain. The 3. A rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Landale's checked in for Embiid. The Celtics also with a sub. Walsh is checked in. Here's White. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Outstanding play by White that time. He just took off and got up and down in a heartbeat.
76ers trail by 19. Middleton passes to George. Will it go? Nice D from Brown.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Well, Clark, as we know, player comparison is a popular exercise among fans and analysts alike.
Yeah, I've never really ascribed to that, but in this day and age, I think it's even more unfair to do so because the game has changed tremendously. I mean, three-point attempts and scoring averages are way north, in large part because of the pace of play. So the game has changed, and that means when you're comparing players, it's a little harder to do in a fair manner.
Here's Van Vliet, following the bucket by Boston. Back to Landale. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
I mean, this is why Van Vliet's teammates like playing with him, because he looks to set them up with his passing.
Now here's White. 9 points for him in his last game. MP, a screen on George. Here's Brown. Another one falls for Boston.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Here's McCain. Last game for him, he picked up 13. 4-3. Rebounded by the Celtics. MP's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter.
Man, they've been a little more aggressive and a little more physical this quarter, and it's working well for them.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
Yeah, they've also had a great deal of second chance points tonight. Great job finding the offensive board and then converting on those extra tries.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 12. He buries it from 3. Van Vliet's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
MP, a screen on George. And here's Brown for 3. Offensive rebound. And MP throws it down.
MP with the hustle and finish, doing work on the boards.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Landale. Back to George. Here's McCain. He's guarded by White. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
MP, the pass to Porzingis. MP with it. Guarded by Van Vliet. There's 25 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Brown. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 7 assists in the game. The 76ers shooting just 32% here in the second. Here's Van Vliet. Boston pulls it in. They've been playing excellent team basketball. 9 wins in a row.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
And so it's the Boston Celtics up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. Great team defense on Paul George. They're limiting what PG is doing out there. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Boston Celtics.
Well, obviously, they saw a weakness they wanted to exploit. Ran their guys to the offensive glass with great success, Jack.
Yeah, they also have the personnel to do it. Even when you block these dudes out, they find a way.
Okay, fellas, now we'll look at the sharpshooters lining up for the three-point contest.
Now that we're close to knowing who will be participating.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown, and it's MP in at the point. Here's Embiid, and he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Embiid's got 10 points in the game.
Once he gets that low, there's nothing you can do about it. Embiid is a major handful inside.
Guarded one of the league's premier scorers. Embiid does a lot of damage in the mid-range.
I tell you, for a guy as big as he is, I just marvel at his touch, his footwork, and the fact that he scores at all three levels. He scores at the rim, mid-range, he's dangerous, and then the three-point shot is one that he can knock down with decent regularity. So at his size, most would like to see him attack the rim more, but I still marvel at his versatility as a scorer.
And it's stolen by Van Vliet. George drives in. Here's Middleton. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Brown.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Embiid gets the bucket.
Van Vliet controls the pace for you and delivers the right pass at the right time with the right speed.
Tatum finds MP. Back to Tatum. MP, a screen on George. They get it back. And that one's good. Porzingis. He's got 6.
Yeah, more points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
MP, good.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. White drives in.
And, you know, with his speed, White puts a lot of pressure on the defense when he drives, and that time they couldn't shut him down without fouling.
Boston shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. White hits them both. Here's McCain. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And the basket by Van Vliet.
Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Pass to McCain. Tries to break his ice. Tatum pulls it in. Celtics lead by 20. Here's Brown. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell him simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Van Vliet on the wing. There's a screen from the arc. It's hauled in by White. The Celtics have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Brown finds MP. Outside White. Pulls it from the top of the key. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's McCain, hounded by Tatum. Pass to Van Vliet. Here's Middleton. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Embiid, defended by Porzingis. Van Vliet. And another miss by Philadelphia. Celtics lead by 22. To the inside. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Van Vliet outside. Tatum against George. Pass to Embiid. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball.
Still Sixers ball.
Van Vliet left side. Shot clock at 3. Van Vliet missing again. The Celtics have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
MP is fully locked in right now, and he's taking shots without hesitation.
Philadelphia has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Pass to McCain. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Brown with the stuff.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Embiid inside, working on Porzingis. All right, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and see which teams have been the NBA's best in the rebounding department. Number 1, Boston.
And I love how active they all are on the glass. When a shot goes up, this team takes a game rebounding approach to tracking down their boards.
Clearly an MVP caliber talent now. Embiid continues to impress with his versatility on both ends. A man that big shouldn't be able to do the stuff that he does with the ball.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in.
And guys, they know he's going to finish off the lob in style. Porzingis and his teammates connecting on target.
Van Vliet on the wing. 21 points in the game. No good on the triple.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Van Vliet's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Fred Van Vliet has his fingerprints all over this one. Just dominating the defense right now.
MP, the pass to Porzingis. Now here's MP. Pass to Pritchard. 5 to shoot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his second.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Jaylen Brown.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
And Boston with some changes. Davis, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Walsh comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Griffin in for Jaylen Brown. George outside to the middle. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Strong move and a little spicy, too. Embiid's passion for the game, the way he plays, I love it.
Pass to MP. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Van Vliet. MP, the pass to Griffin. Three-pointer off the mark. The 76ers have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. Here's Van Vliet. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Van Vliet's got 10 points in just the second half.
It's a shot some guys don't like, but Van Vliet gets it dialed in.
Pass to Griffin. Oh, George with a steal. And they pick up 2. George has got 6.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
On the wing, MP. Here's Pritchard. Back to MP. 6 to shoot. Here's McCain. Van Vliet outside. Outside, Finney-Smith. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Van Vliet misses. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. To the paint. Kicks it out to MP. Pass to Griffin. From outside, off the mark. Philadelphia shooting about 47% in the third. Van Vliet outside. And here's Embiid. Check by Davis. Embiid misses. The Celtics shooting a remarkable 60% clip. Very efficient. MP, the pass to Pritchard. Back to MP. Screen by MP. They still need this. Pass to Walsh. Three-pointer. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Walsh has got his second basket of the night.
MP keeping his teammates engaged.
And here's Finney-Smith. Now Embiid. Check by Davis. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Boston Celtics. On Wednesday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Saturday, it'll be the Golden State Warriors coming to town.
And that game against Sacramento is going to be a good challenge for them. Even though they expect to win, it could probably go either way, depending on how well they play.
Council, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Colin Sexton comes in for Van Vliet. Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Pritchard. Davis a screen to the inside. And finished off by Davis.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
1:49 left in the third. Sexton against Holiday. Pass to McCain. And here's Finney-Smith. Now Embiid. Shoots over Davis. And the shot no good. A bit short. Here's Walsh. He's got 5. MP. That one's good. MP's got 10 points in the quarter.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Inside, here's Finney-Smith. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
What nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
MP finds Holiday. MP outside. There's the steal. And now the Sixers on the break. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And
substitution on the court.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Griffin. Council with a rebound. Philadelphia has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. We've got Fred Van Vliet. Joel Embiid is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Colin Sexton, and it's Council in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. MP, the pass to Holiday. Tatum with it. Here's MP, guarded by Van Vliet. Griffin left side. Back to MP. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. MP's got 12 points here in the second half.
You can certainly see the potential that MP has working inside the paint like that.
MP against Van Vliet. Outside Finney-Smith. Clark, in your opinion, how does social media affect the game?
Monumental ways. One, I think the most direct way is that it keeps fans connected to players, and players have the option as to how they're going to engage with their fans directly, player to fan, without any middle person. And that is valuable both ways, except when the narrative turns negative. That's the other side of the coin. And when you say things publicly on social media platforms, it's impossible to retract them. You might be able to erase them, but they're still out there in the stratosphere.
Pritchard's checked in for Boston. MP, a screen on Van Vliet. Pulls it. Pritchard, no good.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him, trying to shut the door on this one.
Sexton against MP. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Sinks it from distance. Van Vliet's got 28.
Because he's got such good touch down there, Van Vliet never afraid to mix it up inside.
Pass to MP. And stolen by Sexton. And they're on the break. Here's Finney-Smith. No good with the triple. For Boston, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter. Boston calls timeout. Huff's checked in for Boston.
Let's hear it for you. Substitution on the court.
MP against Sexton. Screen by MP. Outside Holiday. Hits the trifecta. Holiday's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Boy, from three-point range, Holiday can really be effective now. He's worked on that part of his game over the years and forces the defense as a result to have to come out and guard him at times.
Right side, Finney-Smith. Outside Sexton. Screen by Embiid. Here's Van Vliet. The rebound by MP. MP's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. To the wing on the left. Outside Holiday. Fires the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
You know, he's often the setup guy, but Holiday gives you just as much, maybe even more, as a terrific finisher.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's covered closely. Up top, Embiid. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And we hear about the unwritten rules of sports sometimes, Clark. What are some of those in the NBA?
Well, you try not to ever foul an airborne player. I think most players are really sensitive to that. Don't disrespect the other team. Be professional and sportsmanlike when you've got a margin of victory that doesn't need to be added on to. In other words, don't run up the score. Don't try to get numbers for the sake of numbers. Play the game, play to win, and do it with respect at all times.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And now the Sixers on the break. Here's McCain. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
A trusted floor general, Van Vliet, with the outstanding setup there.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Celtics?
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Middleton is checked in for Sexton. George scanning the floor. Lets it fly. Boston pulls it in.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
No good. A bit long that time.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Puts up a three. And that comes off the assist by Middleton.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Pass to Walsh. On the wing, MP. Here's Holiday. Here's MP. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Van Vliet with it. Pass to McCain. The three ball. Nails it from beyond the arc. McCain's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, no question Van Vliet was going to find his man. He has excellent court vision.
Here's Walsh. And MP throws it down.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
The 76ers have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. George outside. Van Vliet left side. Pass to Embiid. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Embiid's got 17 points here in the second half. Boston has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Down low. Releases. MP. It's rebounded by George. And so George will bring it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Van Vliet. Here's McCain. Embiid, a screen on Holiday. To the paint. Embiid gets the bucket. Embiid's got 27 points.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact. So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Now here's George. Pass to Embiid. Here's McCain, covered by MP. McCain's shot is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
MP finds Holiday. MP right side. Middleton against Holiday. MP, a screen on Middleton. And the three off target. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth.
If they want to come away with a victory, they just need to keep knocking down those free throws.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for your Sixers, McCain.
He's perfect from the line this time. Celtics lead by 23. Pass to Walsh. Back to MP. Tries it from the block. And that one good. MP's got 39.
There you go. MP just being efficient.
Middleton outside. Now here's Embiid. The D's right on him. And Embiid gets the double team. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
George passes to Van Vliet. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer Embiid. Sanders with a rebound. And for Boston, they're shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Griffin left side. MP outside. Here's Sanders. George defending. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Elbow shot on the way. And it's Boston scoring again.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Van Vliet outside. Embiid inside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Celtics.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And in the big picture, this marks their 43rd win of the year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
They couldn't have asked more from him, putting up the sick triple-double. This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Pritchard. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Pass to McCain. Screen by Embiid. From deep. McCain's shot is off. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Griffin against George. MP, a screen on Middleton. MP, the pass to Griffin. Back to MP. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Now here's Van Vliet. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood.
Way to bring home that W.